Hey guys, how's everybody doing out there in coronavirus land? I hope you're all well. Are you? Good. I'm doing fine. Got my first vaccine shot the other day. I'll show you a picture of, had a little bit of a reaction, not much, but you can take a look at that little picture there and see. I'm up here underneath the hood of my truck. I wanted to show you something today a lot of people have problems with, and that's the radio inside. Now, if it's glitchy or something, there's other ways to work at this. But if you turn it on and you get absolutely nothing, which occurs occasionally, then there's one thing here you need to check. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Alright, so we get in our truck, we turn ignition on, expecting to see our beautiful 8.4 AN radio come on, and nothing's working. No radio. It's not booting up. We've got the ignition over here on run. All of this stuff's working. Exhaust brake. All of that. This panel works fine. But for some reason, nothing here. AC, that works. Heater and all that. So what's going on? The radio is dead to the world. Well, let me show you something to check. Now, if it's coming on and it's doing glitchy things, there's other things you can do that we can go into later. But right now, if it's totally dead, there's one important fuse that you need to look at, and it's probably not where you think it is. But let's go under the hood again and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, from just a kind of wide perspective, we're over here on a passenger side of the truck. Here's the coolant reservoir. Here's your hood light, which I have disconnected because they'll drain your battery. And of course your passenger side battery and all that stuff. So let's kind of zoom in now and take a look exactly what I'm talking about. So right behind this hose here, coming off your coolant reservoir here, right down here, there's a fuse. Can you see that fuse? There's a 20 amp fuse in there. That's your radio fuse. But anyway, check this first before you start looking for other things. Now, to me, there's a lot better places to put a fuse than that, like maybe in the fuse box, for example. But for some reason, they put it there. I don't know why, and it's very hard to find. It is in the wiring diagram, but it is a booger to find because you don't know where to look. And it's not in the fuse box, which is where I think it should be. Anyway, wanted to show you that. Now let's go back in the truck and verify that we got a radio now. Put that back on. That's a 20 amp. Okay, we're back in the truck. Fuse is in place. Let's see what happens now when we turn it on. See, it should come on right now with accessory, right? And it does. So, check that fuse first. There's other things, as I mentioned, that you can check. Here, I'll show you one of them real quick. And this is what I do as kind of a, I guess you could call it a last resort. A lot of people disconnect their batteries and let the truck sit for 30 minutes and that sort of thing. But here's something that I've done successfully several times. It's fixed my rear view camera after an update, and I don't see where it hurts anything. It doesn't revert back to your original. It doesn't wipe out any of your updates when you do this. And that's your you go to your settings menu, and let me see if I can do this. Settings. Okay, we need it on run. All right, there we go. And then if you come through this menu, system information, let's see what we got here. I've got how to do it. It's down here in a very obscure place. And you see right here where it says reset to factory defaults, right there. And then if you want to do it, of course, you confirm it. I'm not going to do it. I don't do it unless I, feel like I need to. But that's the way you do it. If you're having problems with your radio, you're having glitchy stuff or anything like that. And as I said, it's not gonna wipe out any of your updates or your map updates or any of the Uconnect updates. Doesn't really seem to do much other than you'll lose your radio stations and some of that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's about it. I hope this is helpful. Until next time, adios.